with your gaming news on the Digital Roundtable for the second week of January.
Indeed.
Is it the second week? It is the second week.
Yeah,
I lost track of
It
time.
should be the 11th. Yeah, if it's Friday.
No. It's
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay.
So it's the 12th?
I don't know what day it is, man. We're past that. I don't even know, dude.
Fuck, I have
I guess what we could do is we could, while we were back in time. That's inside joke from the intro. Go watch it. While we were back in time, the Steam sale happened.
Yes, it was.
And it was quite the sale. And we're gonna talk about a little recap of what we bought and what was crazy about it.
Gabe Newell is an evil genius, and he's going to become Skynet.
Just Gabe Newell is Skynet.
His fat folds are going to unflip, and it's just going to be a robot army.
I could see like him becoming like the very first cyborg ever. They're like
Gabe Newell
Gabe N.
destroys all.
Gabe N.
Yeah.
Gabe N.
he's gonna be like, "You have cancer." Ha! No, I don't.
Because Steam.
He's gonna integrate himself to the Steam networking program, and
I have access to all information.
God. Well, I don't know. Let's talk about what each of us bought, I guess, during the Steam sale.
all right.
What intrigued you? What did we buy? I know I bought Chivalry. Did everybody buy Chivalry?
I did not.
I did.
I did not.
Okay, so me and Brink bought
Because
Chivalry.
by the time Chivalry went on sale, I was already kind of broke. So
Did you ever get hands on with it though?
no,
Oh God,
We should
dude!
try it.
Chivalry is like
I want to buy it. Don't get me wrong. I'm interested in the game.
It was something like 50% off, right? When
Yep,
we bought it,
it was
was
12.
a
It was
60.
30. Yeah,
It was like $12.50 or something. $12.49.
They kept it at 33% off for a while, and I was like, I know it's gonna go down. I know it's gonna go down. And then I saw the 50% mark. I was like, that's the lowest it's gonna get. So I jumped on immediately, and you were like, no, it's gonna go back on sale. It never went lower than 50%, which was kind of disappointing, but still got that game. Fucking happy.
Totally worth $12. Totally worth $12.
So-
like, I was thoroughly happy with it. Even though I haven't put a lot of time into it yet, but
Yeah.
from what I played, I was having a blast.
Let's see. I bought the THQ bundle.
Oh yeah,
So
Good
Darksiders
bundle.
1
dope.
and 2.
That was a good one.
Just
25
Cause,
bucks.
something like that. Yeah.
Get all the games.
Saints Row. And then
Play
I bought,
Metro 2033. It's such
I
a
bought.
good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it, but anyways, I bought. I'm Still Alive, or I'm Alive. Complaints about that game.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, what is that game?
I Am Alive is pretty much like this like climber guy, right? And
Okay.
he's looking for. It's the end of the world happened. It's post-apocalyptic. Pretty much what happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but there's like dust storms that come in, right? And when the dust storms come in, you have to get out of there. If not, your stamina begins to fall.
Okay.
Once your stamina hits empty, your health starts to fall. So you have to climb to get to certain places, right? The thing about the game is that you have to climb strategically, because the farther you climb, the more your stamina goes down. And it's this guy. I don't know how. Oh, no, they said, and I don't remember though. He got separated from his wife and daughter.
Yeah.
He goes back to go find them, and he finds a note. He finds a note, starts walking away, sees a little girl, thinks it's his daughter, starts chasing her, finds out it's just another random little girl. He's trying to take her back to her base where her group is at, and he gets stuck in a dust storm, so they go to the mall, and she's sick, so he goes to find medicine and shit like that. That's where I got stopped. My complaint with the game is that there's too many, what are they called? Invisible walls. Where I'm like,
yeah.
I can make that jump. I know I can make that jump.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, you have to go that way. And it's
I
like,
hate that, dude.
yeah.
Like, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could fucking go there. Why can't I go there?
Exactly.
Like,
And
don't show it to me if I can't go there.
I just wish it would be more like, more Mirror's Edge like,
Yeah.
because it has that kind of like sense of like parkour kind of, but not really. Where I was like, I can jump on here and then like make my way to that truck, and then from that truck jump down, and then I'm across,
Yeah.
But it's like, no, you have to go through that ladder, and then from that ladder you have to go and shimmy your way there, and it's like, I know you want me to do that, but this is like half the time. Can I just jump here? It's too many invisible walls. As far as the fighting mechanics go, though, it's pretty awesome. the fighting mechanics are so legit, dude. Because like you might have an empty gun, you know, but you pull it out and they don't know it's empty, and they're just like, "Whoa, calm down, dude." You know, like and you just like, or you could order them to drop their guns, or you could like go up to them and like do like this like kill cinematic real quick, and then they start attacking you, and then shit like that. Or if you have one bullet, it's like it tells you have to strategically kill, because you'll see that there's like the guys that they'll try to kill you, and then there's the guys that'll like just like they'll run away if you kill one. So it's really strategic on the way the combat system works, and it's really good. The combat system's really good. However, that invisible wall shit, dude, I just couldn't get past it, and I stopped playing it. But anyways, I bought I Am Alive. I bought Dishonored.
Oh yeah,
at 50% off.
That was a great deal.
I was like,
for being such a new game.
Holy crap!
Such a new game. Like people that bought it there were got a good deal.
I bought Hitman Absolution at 50% off also.
That's dope. Did you buy Natural Selection too?
I did.
I did. Did you buy it? No, you didn't.
I bought Chivalry and Awesome Nuts.
Awesome Knots. I bought that too. Did you get it?
Yeah.
I gave it to all of you.
Right. Yeah.
He gave it to us.
Dude, that game is pretty fun.
It is, dude. That side scroller MOBA kind of.
It's like an arcadey side scroller platformer MOBA.
It's like it's exactly like if Metal Slug had a player versus player.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. So fun, dude. Such a good game.
It's so fun. It's good. Like if none of you have seen gameplay for Awesome Knots yet, go check it out. Go buy the game if you like MOBAs, because you're probably gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really arcadey style.
It's really laid back too. It's not really like super elitist or anything like that. Yeah. But you could tell it is competitive, but it's not elitist.
You could tell the people that like
religiously play.
Yeah, they religiously play and they're like really good at the game. But even then, you still like have a chance against them if you kind of
you could still have a blast playing even if you're
what else did I buy?
Natural Selection, anyways. We didn't talk about that, but
yeah. I haven't been able to play.
I haven't played a lot of the alien side, but I played a lot of the marine side.
I can't get into the servers.
You can't? Why?
I don't know. I'll click to join a server and it just leaves me in the loop. So I don't know.
That's weird. Some sort of bug.
Yeah.
But I tried playing it the day I bought it, so I'm assuming that maybe like there was a kind of a server overload, because I know a lot of people bought it.
Yeah. Because
I remember reading somewhere that they were like it did way better than they thought it was. They thought they were gonna put it on Steam sale, and they're like. They thought, they would get an influx of players, but nothing major. And they were like, so many people bought it.
Dude, it was like #1 seller for a couple days. It was big, yeah.
So that's really good. I can't wait to actually jump in, though. I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with my settings and the game itself, or it will overload on the servers.
That game is so fun, dude. I get scared every time I play as a Marine.
Really?
Because the fucking they can climb on the walls, right? Just like Alien versus Predator. Yeah, that was the game, right?
Colonial Marines, are you talking about?
Yeah,
that game's not out yet.
No, he's talking about Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, you could go. No, it wasn't Alien vs. Predator. It was Aliens. Oh my god, I know, because I played the game. I had the beta. It was fun because you got to be an alien, and I would just crawl on walls, and I see a Marine walk by and be like,
you scare the shit out of them. Yeah, that's what's happening to me every time I play. Like fucking aliens be on the wall. I'm like,
And the only way to get
shit.
If you jump on a Marine's face, the only way to beat him is that. Hopefully someone on your team is near you and shooting them.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But, yeah, I've yet to play it. I'm pretty stoked to play it because I really want to play it. But we'll see. What else did I buy? I spent like $90, dude.
I think I did pretty good. I spent maybe at least $50.
I spent 23.
I bought Prince of Persia.
That's pretty good games.
What else did I buy? Bastion. I bought Bastion.
No, that's a totally great game. If you haven't seen Bastion, you need to get on the train, man.
You like storytelling, little boy. Wait, that's not bad.
It was actually really close. Really good.
No.
The little boy part, I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, bro.
I don't know about all that.
No.
What else did I buy? I bought a lot of shit. I bought a lot
I'm trying to think of what else I bought.
And Gabe Newell sitting there with his donuts like, ma ha ha.
I bought a lot of shit, dude.
Oh, I bought Counter-Strike Go because I hadn't picked it up.
Yeah.
Hey, it went on sale, and I was like,
still on the wall about that game. I don't know. Because Source, I did not enjoy Source whatsoever.
It's the way I could explain it is the hitboxes are a little bit cleaner than Source's. They're more towards 1.6 hitboxes. Still kind of like if you're a true 1.6 fan, I can see how you get irritated at it.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
that
a
was
perfect.
my gripe with it. That's why I never bought it.
It's a perfect median with Source and 1.6. It's a perfect middle ground. As far as like the graphics update is amazing. The new gun system is pretty fucking cool. As far as like, if you played the previous games, you cannot just jump in and be playing matches. You can't, because you're gonna spend your money and you're gonna be like, "Where's all my money?" Because the way that the money system goes is that you get less money per round, and everything costs more. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's really weird the way they said dualies are actually efficient.
Yeah, they're actually a good gun to use.
Yeah, they're a really good gun to use.
I remember the 1.5 days. Those horrible, inaccurate son of a bitches.
And if you got killed by one, it was like ultimate shame.
It was worse than getting knifed.
Yeah.
You were just like,
you got killed by dualies. Fuck.
Yeah. There's no more spray and praying like there was in Source.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Even with an M4, you can't do it. There's a gun where you can do it, but it does like, it's fucking pea shooter. It does like shit damage.
Yeah.
But the game is fun, dude. Goes really good. I
like the new shotgun play. The shotguns feel really good in this game. Yeah.
Last night, remember I told you we were Casey was playing last night. Casey, by the way, I know you're gonna be listening. Love you, bro.
We love you, Casey.
Man, love.
Oh
Casey was playing last night. Got up and I was like, oh, I'll sit down, and I started playing for him. And right when I sat down, this guy had one of the lower end shotties, not the shot.
It was like a pump shotgun with a wooden
action.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the gun, close range, is extremely accurate. And it does okay damage. Not amazing, but not terrible. And Kiki's like, oh, look, that gun sucks. And I was like, no, that guy sucks. And sure enough, dude, the guy starts strafing up on ramp and A on Dust 2 and headshot somebody. And he was like, oh, I take it back. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good gun, dude. They perfected the gun system as far as like recoil and all that shit goes.
One thing I don't agree with though is the whole Molotov cocktail bullshit.
Honestly, dude,
and the decoy grenades, like they should have kept it more classic.
I tell you what, dude. You know what? I thought the same thing. And they have the casual matches on there where it's 5v5 casual style.
Yeah.
It fucks your game. It really does, dude. Because you'll be. You know what? A lot of people complained about it too, but when you start playing, you're like, okay, I can see how this is actually really.
Yeah, I mean, you can counter pushes with it and shit like that. But
what's the word I'm looking for? It's very. It's like. It adds another substance to the game.
Yeah.
Because as far as like, I've accidentally bought a decoy grenade. Now I was covering B, and I threw it in there, and I rushed in there. And sure enough, I walk in there, and everyone has their back turned towards the tunnel, and I'm like, oh, free kills, yes. And then the Molotov, I was covering A, and they were rushing Cat, and I just threw the Molotov, ended their push right there. Because if they run through that Molotov, it's just spray and pray, and I'll kill all of them.
Yeah.
So it adds another element to the game.
What the fuck does the decoy grenade do?
It just blows up. It blows up and does no damage. So you'll hear it go, ding, ding, boom. And when people hear the ding, ding, they turn around. And I'm just like, and I'll run it after it. And then, I'll just start spraying, And then, of course, every now and then there's a one dick that's like, I don't care if I get flashed. And he's, still looking there. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Fuck your flash. I'm going to kill you if you come out.
So, it's pretty cool, though, dude. Honestly, it takes some getting used to. The hitboxes still aren't as efficient as they were in 1.6, but everything else is really great. I recommend for $15, dude. Fucking get the game, especially if you're.
It goes on sale often, so you can probably get it for like $7, $8.
Yeah, wait until it goes on sale again. Summer sale, where everything will be even more cheaper.
Yeah, Steam sale. Man, you can't beat a Steam sale. That's all I gotta say.
You can't.
If there's a game that you're on the edge about, you don't know if you really want it or not, just wait for the Steam sale because it's gonna be on sale at some point.
However, I did get a little upset, and I know it's not Valve's fault or Steam's fault. I was waiting for Black Ops 2 to go on sale.
Oh.
Yeah.
It never did. I think it was like 5% off or something. I was like, oh.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's not their fault. I know that's not their fault.
Because,
the publishers control a lot of that,
yeah.
too. So.
I mean, it's understandable. I mean, people are going to buy it if they really want it. It's literally a month-old, 2-month-old game. So, I get it.
Yeah.
But
Black Ops 2 is already that old? I lost track of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steam sale was amazing, dude. And it's funny because I walked into GameStop and I was like, Steam sale, and they looked at me like I was the devil.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said nothing.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Can't say these words.
You're like the heretic. That
Oh,
just walked into
something
And the
on
holy-
the side
Microsoft rep was there too, and I was like, we were talking. I was like, oh yeah, I bought that on Steam. So she like, yeah. And I was like, dude,
You
like,
mad, bro?
yeah. I was like, you guys have your arcade, man. You guys should do it too. I guarantee you, fucking
Games for Windows Live has been a failure.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
Nobody's
saying
gonna
you-
buy shit.
There's
for
games
for
that like there's AAA titles that you could buy off the market. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You do it too.
No, Microsoft
I'll tell you right
is
now,
stingy.
if they did that and they've had sales like that, I will buy every indie game that's on Xbox Marketplace.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
I would buy Super Meat Boy because I know Super Meat Boy.
Or you can get a lot of them for free on your PS3
Yeah. Just
because PlayStation Plus, hint hint, really amazing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
gives you free shit.
It does.
it does.
I actually.
I know one movie. When a movie came out, they were giving it away,
Yeah.
and it was like a really good movie. I can't remember the name, but they were like, "Yeah, it's free. Sign up or pay and it's free."
That subscription's not even that much either. I was like, really? That's all? And I get this stuff? Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only paid a month though, but I got a lot of stuff on my PS3 now.
Moving on, I guess we'll talk about the Warframe closed beta that started. There's tons of key giveaways right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep giving away keys for this. You can find them anywhere, but we'll talk a little bit about the game.
NabeelSteel's been all over this game nuts, and he even drove me. He's like, do it now. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, God, okay.
I loved Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, right? And why I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it is because this game is essentially Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but on a wider scale. And it's not just, you're not just fighting just hordes, wave after wave after wave like you do in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Yeah.
You're actually, you have mission objectives like go get this hostage, bring them back, go sabotage this, go assassinate this target, which is essentially boss fights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Boss fights in that game are not fun.
And it's great, man. It's a co-op. It's free to play, online action game, similar to Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, based in a sci-fi world.
You get to
And it's crazy. The story is nuts. The humans are the antagonists in this storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you're like an ancient alien race that's been sent to our solar system to deal with the human shit that's going on. And there's different like human factions from what I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know the
They
full
really-
lore behind it.
They
but
really
yeah.
put it harsh, because I was watching the intro video. They were like, the decaying remains of the human empire slowly creeping its fingers through the universe. They must be eliminated. I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah,
They
you're
suck.
this ancient race of warrior called the Tenno, and you're summoned. They summon all the Tennos.
Space samurai.
Yeah,
Just
space
think
samurais.
Space samurais. Because they're like, you get a sword, and every Tenno has a sword, and you don't even need to equip it because it's a part of you. That's what the tutorial told me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it has a tutorial. For being a free-to-play game, it's one of the most beautiful games out right now.
Yeah.
If you don't...
If you don't like bloom effects, spoiler alert.
No, lens flare.
I know.
Holy God! It's like a fucking No, not Michael Bay. Who really likes fucking J.J. Abrams? It's like
Oh god.
lens flares everywhere.
Dude, it's
I turn a corner and it's dark as shit, but I still see
it's
bright
running
stuff. I'm like,
it's running DirectX 11
Yeah.
with the HDR effects. You can adjust all this, in the options and everything like
Yeah.
that. But it is like, even on medium, which is what I'm playing the game at, it is still beautiful,
yeah,
and I get
Lost
amazing.
Coast. Half-Life Lost Coast.
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
released, like,
ah, my eyes. Yeah. Same thing except space.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fun. Okay, there's a whole progression system to it too.
Oh yeah.
Basically, once you finish the tutorial, you get to choose from one of 3 warframes. Warframes are these suits, basically, that
Yeah.
you get to wear. And each warframe has different abilities. So you get to
Oh,
choose
look,
between
big
1 to
ass.
3. They all have different abilities. There's more warframes in the game, but in the beginning you can only choose 1
The
of 3.
first starting warframes are pretty much your standard. You got your balanced one, you got the one that's for advanced players, and you got the one that's like heavy nuke DPS. Basically, what the hell do you like? The Excalibur warframe is basically your all-around balanced one. Plays a lot on swordplay, does a lot of heavy damage and like fast things to survive. Then you got the Loki warframe. That one's basically stealth and trickery. So
Yeah.
I can teleport to an enemy player and he'll teleport to where I was, and it'll confuse everyone. I can also put out decoys and go invisible. Vaults, which NabeelSteel chose,
Mm-hmm.
they basically short circuit everything. their ultimate ability literally zaps all the electronics in a vicinity, and it kills everything.
Yeah, it causes everything to overload in the vicinity. It's crazy.
I was running down the hall because I teleported to a guy, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna slash all these guys." And all of a sudden, everyone just... I'm like, what?
Dude, you can cut people in half with your sword.
Your sword, you got a charge attack. It takes a while, but once you upgrade your weapon, as he'll talk about, you just go slash, and they cut in 2 pieces.
You could literally... This game is awesome, man. You can run, slide, and then cut someone in half.
Yeah, because there's sliding mechanics in the game.
Sounds violent.
It's not a cover-based shooter like Mass Effect 3 was.
Yeah.
So you don't have the cover mechanics, but the AI can use cover mechanics. And the way they designed the AI, it's not completely like stupid AI, but they're not really hard either. They're like somewhere in the middle. It's actually pretty good. Going along with the progression system, everything has progression in this game. The warframes level up by themselves, right? As you play, you level up your warframe, and you have a skill tree inside the warframe. You choose more shields, more damage, blah, 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 you know. Each of your weapons has an independent skill tree as well and progression. So they level up the more you're using your weapons.
Right.
And you can add mods to your warframe and your weapons. Mods drop as you're doing your levels. Like it'll drop on the floor, you pick it up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You get mats. There's a crafting system in the game where you can craft other stuff. You can craft warframes, other weapons. There's tons of weapons to choose from. Different rifles, some machine guns, pistols.
They look amazing. Oh my god. There's like these space-aged like flintlock pistols that I so want because they're dual-wield. I'm just looking at them like, I can't afford you right now, but soon.
They did a good job. It's a good free-to-play game so far. It's still in beta, so it has some bugs. But... to be honest, like I would say, if you guys are interested, go try it out, man. It's free right now. You can find a beta key just about anywhere.
Yeah,
go
tell
get
me
it.
about it. He sent me to a website that had like 8,243 keys left. I had to fill out the stupid sign-in thing for the website, and then once I got my beta key, I think it dropped maybe 10, 20 keys last time I looked at the page. So they're not flying off the shelf, but it's a cool game to try.
Yeah, we gotta get you on this.
Yeah, we gotta play a co-op game. It'll be fun. Although this asshole's like way ahead.
There's no PvP though, so that's the major. A lot of people, that's their major complaint with the game. Is
team based. Because I thought it was going to be multiplayer. I was like,
co-op,
yeah,
it's co-op PvE, just like
Mass
Effect. Yeah.
I really wanted to cut another tendon with my sword.
But yeah, that's Warframe. Go look at it. Moving on to our next topic, whatever we want to call it. Defiance. Their beta stress test is starting here on January 18th. Now, if you ever heard of Defiance, it is a open MMO shooter that is connected with a show on Sci-Fi. Basically, there's going to be a Defiance show coming out on the Sci-Fi network.
And the show's based in Washington, and the game's based in San Francisco, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Basically, the game is called Defiance. The show is Defiance. They are interchangeable. What happens in the game will affect the TV show.
Yeah.
What happens in the TV show will affect the game. This hasn't been done before, and they're really trying.
Fuck over the players in this game.
This is really going to be an interesting. It's basically like your MMORPG shooter. It's a shooter based game, and each the TV show and the MMO are going to depend on each other. Basically, it's an interesting concept. I think I'm going to try and grab a beta key to get into the beta to test it out. The graphics look pretty decent.
They look like
it looks like
similar to PlanetSide.
Kind of. Yeah.
Like very.
Now the storyline behind this, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but from what I can get from a lot of the videos that are on their website, it seems like a major corporation is behind like a lot of this stuff that's going on, and they're hiring you and giving you like implants to go and fight for them.
It's like a dystopian future, pretty much a dystopian future where there's your rebels, and then there's like your other factions that don't like each other.
Yeah.
You get to choose, from what I believe, is that you get to choose your own faction, and it's people fighting for each corporation or something like that. Mm-hmm. And one is taking place, I'm pretty sure the game takes place in San Francisco, and the show takes place in Washington, and they're going to play on each other, like the way shit plays out.
That'd be pretty cool.
Of the Rebel Alliance.
I'm stoked. Yeah. I want to try it out. I actually do. I'm always looking for the next best sci-fi thing.
I mean, to be honest, though, like, that's really cool to be like, you know...
I noticed that fantasy's, like, really taking a hard grip into the gaming community. And, like, I mean, the best sci-fi game I played of recent, well, not of recent, it's been a while, was Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And Deus Ex back in the day. That was it. I didn't like anything else because I'm not a sci-fi fan. I'm more of a fantasy guy.
Yeah, I'm all about sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of sci-fi, holy shit! If you haven't seen the teaser trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, you need to get on there.
Yeah.
That
game looks sick.
Oh my! Okay, this is made by CD Projekt Red, which is the maker of The Witcher and The Witcher 2.
great games. Go buy them.
Yes. They're coming out with a new game. It's titled Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the game is an RPG based on a pen and paper series called Cyberpunk. It will feature a decadent, let me read this right here. It'll feature a decadent futuristic world in which ultra-modern technology coexists with degenerated human society. It's a mature game for a mature audience. That's what they were talking about, just like The Witcher 2 is.
Yeah, that's not for kids.
They're aiming to make it a mature game.
Yeah.
And with like really in-depth character customization, which will play on the plot a little bit, they said, where depending on like what mods you're putting on your character, it changes your plot. I don't know if it's your individual plot or whatnot, but it's not an MMO, and it's a non-linear RPG. So you're similar to Skyrim, where you'll have like your main storyline, but you don't have to take the direct path.
Pretty sure it's going to be along the lines of like Fable.
Somewhat, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as far as like the badder shit you do, you're gonna look a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it changes the plot or anything, but shit like that. But it's gonna be the opposite. You change yourself, your plot begins to change.
They have the writer of the pen and paper series working with them.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's gonna stay pretty much true to the cyberpunk world. My cousins used to play the pen and paper series. I used to watch them, and man, like it's so in depth. Like the rule book for it is like over 400 pages. Like it's fucking nuts.
Oh, those D&D nerds.
They're aiming for a 2015. What happened?
It's still not as big as a Magic rule book.
They're aiming for a 2015 release for it.
And remember how I was jokingly saying that I was like, what if the teaser trailer is the actual in-game graphics? And since you were telling me that they're making
shit, my head would explode.
Yeah.
If,
the computer will explode.
like, I was thinking about, like, The Witcher 2 is pretty graphical intense.
They said they're building upon their
That's
engine,
why
and it's
you
going to
said that they're building upon their
Yeah.
engine from the original one and making it better. I was like, oh god, what if it is? Because I was like freaking out. I was like, my computer can't run this shit. It can hardly run The Witcher 2. It almost blew up.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't beat that game all the way through because of frame rate lag.
But yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, pause this, go watch the trailer,
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah,
Seems to me that you need to get it.
I
new
need
computer.
one. I really need
You got time.
I
Pretty
know.
sure it's not gonna come out for like at least another 2 years.
Oh yeah. I just need
2015.
a new graphics card, but then there's the problem where if the graphics card isn't compatible with all my other shit, then I need to replace the other thing, and I might as well get a new computer.
Yay!
Pretty
Yay.
much, yeah.
Speaking of, I guess free to play, since we talked about a couple of free to play games, did we? Yeah, we did.
Yep. Yeah, we sure did.
Little game called Terra is going free to play, or completely free to play, because weren't they free to play before?
No.
It was like
Terra first came out. Actually, I don't remember when it first came out. It was a really long
No,
time
it was
ago.
subscription based, but
It was
then didn't they?
subscription-based.
Wasn't it partially free to play or something?
It was for the free to play when it happened. They were like, okay, we want people to try the game because I guess they were losing subscribers or something.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nobody pays for subscriptions these days unless you play WoW.
Yeah. Anyways, they
how
only
terrible wild times up.
they only allow you to level up to level 28, but you get full access to just leveling.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything with mail. You can't craft. You can't talk in global chat. You can only talk in says. So people in close vicinity can only hear you. You can't party with people. There's some dungeons you couldn't get into. It was like, here's our trial version. But if you really want it, there's this $14.99 subscription over here. And so that happened, and I guess
I'm not completely against that.
well, they added a new thing to the game where it was called Chrono Scrolls.
Mhm.
And Chrono Scrolls, basically, it's like EVE Online. You pay in-game money for time.
Oh, okay, I support that.
Well, after a little bit of thinking, they were like, well, what we can do is raise the price on Chrono Scrolls from, I don't remember the original price, but I know that they're going up to like 2,000 gold now, which was a lot steeper than what they originally were.
Mm-hmm.
And so people can pay for the new, because in February, Terra Online's going for free. They haven't given a release date. They were just like sometime in February.
They're going completely free to play.
Free to play. And all new free players have full access to the game and everything. It's just they're limited bank slots and they're limited character slots. That's it. Dungeon stuff too. They're limited some dungeon stuff. But people who are already subscribed to Terra will get a founder title. And what founders do is you get to keep all your bank slots, so all 4. You also get to keep all 8 character slots. There's no restriction on races or anything, both for the standard and the founder. You also get a limited mount called the Terminus mount. I haven't seen pictures of the mount, but it's called the Terminus mount, so it's gotta be badass.
It's gonna be fucking Terminator.
Terminator. Dun, 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 dun.
It's Arnold, and you ride Arnold.
Get into the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Oh god.
Oh my god.
And yeah. So,
Arnold is in a video game.
But if
bro, Terminator.
If you're a diehard fan of this game and you've been devoted to it since the beginning, since closed beta, and you're still paying a subscription for Terra Online, you can keep paying that subscription because you'll get this little perk called Elite Status. It's a one step up of Founder Status. Elite Status, basically, you get reduced dungeon timers, so you don't have to wait a full day in order for everything to respawn. You get double drops in dungeons. You get 2 Valkyrian imports, something like that. It's basically an item bag. So instead of 1, you get 2. Okay. Oh boy, more free items. You get double XP, reputation, gold gain.
Pay to win.
Pretty much. Yeah, it pretty much makes the game a little bit easier. That's all. You also get some exclusive in-game items called a Fiery Halo. You get some 10 steel lockboxes, an NPC summoner, which I don't know what does because I haven't.
It summons NPCs.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want?
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to do. I really need this quest giver here.
You see that? See that cook over there?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Now he's here.
Some sort of vendor.
They're also getting their own exclusive mount, which the Founder mount has no access to. So you guys get 2 mounts. You get the Founder mount and the Elite Status mount that has yet to be announced. You also get, since in game, when you put stuff on sale, because you can put up a little bench and shop, so your character turns into a shop. Yeah. What?
You get an RP being a vendor.
It's Korean MMO, man. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, you don't.
Why you looking no buy?
You don't have to pay brokerage fees, basically. So you get no charge for brokerage fees. You do have to pay a 10% tax sale, though. But don't worry, because the other ones have to pay 15%. And I believe you get more postage stamps than the other 2 accounts.
What? Why does this game have so much of the stuffs I don't care about?
You realize there's a political system in that game, and guilds run for control. Yeah, it's in depth. They're also adding a new. Okay.
Shoot yourself.
Here, I thought the caucus was bad.
I know. I thought the caucus were getting out of control, man.
It was one event, and you're
Inside
still complaining about that.
Inside joke.
Complaining. I'm
from
not
a couple episodes
You
ago.
were.
I was not complaining.
I still think Guild Wars 2 is a
very
great
intrigued
game.
by the caucus. I was just trying to, get some more.
No. Anyways, yes, that's.
Guild Wars is not a great game.
Yes, it is.
No.
You only hate it because it doesn't have PvP.
It does have
World
PvP.
PvP.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's your only gripe with the game.
I'm glad you're admitting it.
You've condemned it.
So it's not a great game. It's an okay game. It's not a great game.
That doesn't make it a
great
game.
would have everything.
Wow. WoW doesn't have all that.
Never said WoW's a great game.
I still think it's a great game. Not WoW. Guild Wars 2.
Kill yourself.
I'm not over here spouting YOLO and swag, alright?
Me neither.
I
Just
know.
still kill yourself.
No. I have many more lives to live.
Okay, so
I can
Terra.
seriously see him just fucking.
If you like Terra, if
twirling.
you like
YOLO Guild Wars,
Just tossing Guild Wars
his guild
copies out.
his guild in Guild Wars is like swag team.
Beaver swag team.
Cut for Beaver.
Oh god. Okay, so if you like Terra, if you like action-based MMOs like Terra, it's going free to play, so you can play it for free.
Terra's gameplay, though, I have to say, is really good. Their gameplay,
They did.
combat mechanic and all that is really good.
They did two things good in that game. They made it beautiful, because even on low settings, my game still looks like amazing HD graphics, and they did the combat right. I think they did the combat really good.
As far as...
Well, that's the main focus of the game. It's combat.
As far as, like, live combat MMOs, though, I have to say, graphic-wise, Guild Wars takes the cake.
Yeah.
Guild Wars is fucking beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
They did that art.
I enjoyed
really
it
good.
when I played it.
And
the combat system I really enjoyed.
I enjoyed it for like 20 minutes. It was good.
But you enjoyed it.
I'm about to kick that fucking cat's ass.
Cat want inside.
That's not my cat.
Oh, it's not your cat.
No, I can go shoot it and no one would care.
Some little bit.
Too bad.
Have you seen my cat? This is my cat.
Kids on this street fucking Okay, I'm going off topic.
Anyways, what's next here?
Path of Exile is going open beta. Finally, after being in closed beta for like, what, 2 years now?
Something like that, dude.
They're going open beta on January 23rd. If you don't know what Path of Exile is, it's a dark action RPG similar into the realm of Diablo 2.
From what I heard, if you thought Diablo 2 was dark,
this game is
like,
fucking dark.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's actually really, like, the skill system in that game is so complex, but good at the same time. Like, customization-wise, you can do a lot with your skills and what you want to do.
Knock, knock. Who's that? Blizzard with a lawsuit.
Yeah, right. Well, our game sucked. We're going to sue the shit out of you.
As far as...
Redeem ourselves.
There's... The way copyright laws work, man, you really gotta step on someone's feet. You really gotta step on someone's feet to get sued. Like,
look at they can't sue for a game being in the same genre as that.
Yeah,
they can't, because if that were to happen, we wouldn't have any of the games out right now because everybody copies each other.
That takes me back to a recent discussion that I had with somebody where he said it was about War Z and DayZ, and they were like,
"Oh,
DayZ's a mod, and this is an actual game." I'm like, well, okay, we're not gonna play mods. Fuck Counter-Strike, fuck fucking Dota, fuck all these games, right? Those games should have never played because they were all fucking
player created.
Yeah, it's stupid. Fucking dumb. Either way, though, Path of Exile, from what I've seen, they did a great job. I can't wait to get my hands on the NAM game.
So wait, are they selling keys now?
They're not selling them. They're going open beta. They're gonna give them away. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have some sort of incentive, like if you pre-order the game, you get something.
Like every free-to-play game that's ever came out.
It's free-to-play? Oh, I know. They're starting to come up with those packages.
I think it's gonna be like $20 to buy it or something like that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
They're adding a third act when it goes into open beta. So this new patch, they're gonna patch a bunch of stuff, add a third act. All current beta characters are gonna be wiped once they go into open beta.
Which a lot of people complain about, and I don't.
It's beta.
Because the way I see it is when they wipe characters, it's like on closed beta especially, because I played a lot of closed betas. On closed betas especially, there's that one thing that just pissed you off because it was glitchy.
Yeah.
So now you get to play through it again, smoothed out a little bit, and catch it again. So anyone that complains about betas, period, I'm just like, that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So they can clean.
Do you understand what a beta is?
Yeah.
Like, for people that complain about games when they're in beta and whatever, I'm like, come on, man. It's beta. Now, if it released and it was a full, supposedly, quote-unquote, done game,
DayZ.
and it was,
War Z.
Cough War Z was, then you have the right to complain.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty stoked about the game. The gameplay that I've seen on Twitch, it looks amazing, dude. And I mean, it looks pretty solid already. So I can't wait to see what they're going to come out with when it's open beta. Pretty sick.
So I got a punch right to your childhood. Pokemon X and Y.
Which chromosome do you want? Pick!
I gave up on fucking white and all those other fucking purple and shit like that.
There was no purple.
I don't care.
In case you didn't see the
Gold, silver,
trailer
emerald.
for it, Pokemon X and Y is coming out only for the 3DS, which is interesting. Why? Because the new mechanics in the game, which Brink will go over here, have a lot to do with it.
Game looks beautiful though.
Yeah.
Huge graphics.
Full 3D world now. It doesn't use 2D sprites like it did before to explore the world. Now it's
Full
like in
3D world. There's going to be action events in there, like assuming you're going to be able to jump on nets and use some sort. There's going to be some sort of form of platform in the game. They also got rid of the bicycle, which kind of made me sad because I was like,
"But more bicycle."
Yeah, you get rollerblades now. Because apparently we're in Europe and
apparently we're in the 80s.
Yeah, we're in Europe. We're in the 80s.
90s craze.
80s, 90s.
And we get rollerblades. Hey, I used to rollerblade. Fuck you guys.
In the 90s.
Yes.
Hockey. I played street hockey. Anyways.
Excuse me.
Yep, everything's 3D. The Poke Battles are interesting now because they're not 2D sprites just going, they kind of smack into each other. No, they all have their own animations. And when you encounter a wild Pokemon, they have an intro animation.
Oh,
That's
good.
going to get annoying after
Let
a
me
while.
wait 5 minutes before I can finally get into the battle. Like,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, hopefully they'll put like a skip mechanic.
I hope
they did it before.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a console seller. I truly believe Pokemon itself is a console seller.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
people, for nostalgia reasons, like, I would buy, like, I think I might buy Pokemon X and Y and buy a 3DS just to be able to play it.
Because I know people that have literally just bought DS's, TSI's, DX3, whatever, just for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Let me lay the rules on you here. Ever heard of a little game called Pokesnap?
Pokemon Snapshot.
Yeah.
Greatest, greatest N64 game ever.
I played the shit out of that game.
I did too.
It was awesome.
PlayStation. It was there for N64.
Yeah, I said. With my brother and sister. I said. I played the game.
And those combinations came out the PlayStation to me. Holy shit!
Yeah.
It sucks being a single child.
Even though I've given up pretty much on the Pokemon thing,
I haven't played since Emerald.
This looks like a huge upgrade, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie.
I lied. I also bought Ruby.
Yeah.
When they came out with Ruby and
What are the new starters?
Do
you have the names for the new starters? Do we have them somewhere?
The new starter, I do not. I can think of them on the top of my head. It's basically same concept: water, fire, or plant.
Grass type. Yeah.
Yeah. One's called Froikalake or something like that.
Don't butcher it. We don't have it. We don't have it.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I guess we don't have the names for the new.
I have the names of the two new legendaries.
Okay. Well, the starters, they're in that trailer too.
They are in that trailer, so just go look up the Pokemon X and Y trailers. They're all starters. One's a box fire type. It looks interesting though because it looked like in the trailer it had a psychic move, so it might be a fire psychic type.
That'd be crazy.
Which I've never seen.
Look at you and instantly combust.
Yeah, I know. Pyrokinesis. He'll just smile at you and you'll just start burning.
And they have a
childhood ruin.
The water type is a frog, which I'm like, oh great, how many frogs do they already have?
I know. Poliwag and Poly
something.
What?
Squirrel?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't remember.
But yeah.
And the other one, I don't know. It looks like a beaver with grass ears.
Mr. Mime.
I swear to God, if you evolve into another firefighting type,
I will skin you alive.
Oh my God, that's an inside joke of the whole.
Yeah, there's a webcomic out there.
The fire types always evolve into firefighting,
except for Charizard. He was the coolest.
Have you guys seen the comic where Charmander tries to get into a club with an idea with the Charizard on there, and he's like, "This ain't you, man."
But yeah, that's gonna wrap us up for, I guess.
Wait, I didn't say that.
Oh,
I didn't
finish. Go. Legendaries.
The legendaries have weird fucking names. One's a bird. It's a flying type. I'm assuming it's a fire bird because that's usually their going on theme. His name is Yvetal. Yvetal. Yvetal.
He's Russian.
Yeah, he's Russian. In Soviet Russia, bird burns you. I don't know if it burns. It just looks... It's in the shape of a Y. It's the weirdest bird I've ever seen. Because what bird flies like this?
All the birds.
No, their wings are out here, not in front of them.
The people can't see you right now.
Do you remember that the little birds when you were a kid that they would balance on your finger? Remember those?
Oh yeah.
They were in Hawaii.
Okay, and the moose type, because it looks like a moose, not a deer, is
Goddamn
called...
Canadians finally got it.
I know. God damn it.
Goddamn Canadians made my Pokemon. Xerneas.
Ernest?
Xerneas.
Ernest goes to Pokemon.
Ernest goes to Pokemon.
Wasn't Ernest Canadian?
I don't
think
fucking
so.
know. I remember watching that show when I was a kid.
Hey,
The cartoon, remember the cartoon?
it's okay,
Yes.
bros. If you guys are Canadian,
We love you.
we love
I
you.
do. I want to go to Canada.
I do too.
Oh,
I have friends in Canada, and I'd be down.
I want to go snowboarding in Canada.
Oh, you can go right now. I'm sure it's still snowing.
I want to go to Newfoundlands.
The Newfoundlands and the Dildo Islands.
And the release date is October 2013.
Oh, that sucks.
So this year.
It's a long wait.
I know, but
Hey, at least it comes this year.
Yeah.
yep. So that's all.
We're going to talk about Theme Box?
We still got to talk about new releases. Well, what's coming up here on January 15th, there's two things coming out. Borderlands 2 is getting another DLC update called Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt.
So have a look at your service.
What?
Is that 3?
Yes, this is the third expansion.
Third DLC, yeah.
Hopefully, I haven't seen anything on it, but it sounds to me that they're going to do some sort of, like...
Big game hunt.
What's the game called?
What?
Monster Hunter?
Ooh,
Really?
Kind of thing? That'd be cool.
that would be real cool. I don't know though. I haven't read anything about it. I haven't played Borderlands 2 in some time.
New Devil May Cry also coming out January 15th.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the Devil May Cry series, so...
Oh!
I don't really care for it 100% either.
Well, yeah. The biggest gripe I think people were having with it is Dante looks like a little emo bitch.
Is that Dante?
That's Dante.
Oh, God, I thought it was somebody else.
No, not a new character. It's It's young Dante, and everyone's like, "That's not what Dante looks like," and they're like,
it's a
"Dude,
prequel?
it's in." Yeah, pretty much.
That's stupid. So we know he lives.
Spoiler alert, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Devil May Cry series either.
What else we got?
That's basically it. That's going to wrap us up for our gaming news segment. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
What about the Steam Box?
Oh, we're moving into that next.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh,
Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Tell your friends, please.
Family,
Twitter, Facebook.
spread us
And,
like a disease.
Annotation is going to be at the top of the video.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ah!